This episode of Rick and Rick Rule the World is brought to you by Taskin, the first name in premium quality travel gear, with slim, stylish gear like the Taskin Edge professional laptop backpack for business and travel. Save 30% on your next purchase when you use promo code RNR TAKE 30 at TaskinSF.com. Next up on an all-new Rick and Rick. Are you ready for some loaded questions?
Bring it on. I'm ready to go.
Awesome. First up this week, while some brands are going logoless these days, what brand in recent weeks literally changed the spelling of its name on its actual product for a promotion? A, IHOP, spelled as IHOB. B, Pepsi, spelled as Pepsi, so P-E-P-S-E-E. C, Gif Peanut Butter, spelled G-I-F, like animated. Or D, Michael Bloomberg, spelled as Bite Me. Which of these brands has changed the spelling of their actual brand name on their product for a special promotion?
I think it's Jif as GIF. I think I saw an article on that this week.
You are correct. So Jif is in one of those, what the F took so long departments. They are doing a promotion with J.M. Smucker and Company, teaming up with Giphy to release a limited edition jar of Gif peanut butter. But the thing is the actual creators of the Gif call it Jif. So it technically is and has always been pronounced the right way on the peanut butter. But of course, none of us say that. We all say animated Gif. So for this limited promotion, it will be Gif peanut butter.
That's funny.
Number 2, which of the following brands do not rank among the top 5 most beloved brands among millennials in a new report on, quote, brand intimacy? A, Amazon, B, Target, C, Ford, D, Apple, or E, Fixodent? Which of these brands does not rank in the top 5 most beloved brands among millennials in a new report about, quote, brand intimacy?
I'm gonna hope it's Fixodent.
You are correct. So according to the 2020 Brand Intimacy Report from agency MBLM and Praxis Research, brand intimacy, as they're defining it, is, quote, an essential relationship between a person and a brand that transcends purchase, usage, and loyalty, or you just call it a lifestyle brand that generates a feeling as close as possible as one can get with something that is inanimate, as Adweek puts it. So the top 5 brands that tug at the heartstrings of millennials, and they're defining as ages 18 to 34, are 1, Amazon, 2, Target, 3, Ford, 4, Jeep, and 5, Apple. So while Apple and maybe Jeep might seem like they'd make my list, I'm not sure. I would imagine that millennials would have an emotional connection to Target or Amazon, but apparently millennials do.
I'm a little bit surprised by Target, also surprised by Ford, to be honest with you. I would not have expected Ford to be in the top 5. I would have expected, maybe a Nike or, maybe an online company like Uber or Airbnb. So I'm a little surprised.
So for Gen Z, those, I don't know what it is, 12 to 18 now, I'm not sure. Their 5 brands based on emotion are 1, Spotify, 2, Sephora, 3, H&M, 4, American Eagle, and then a tie at number 5 between Venmo and Louis Vuitton. I'm not sure I would have imagined that Gen Z would be that into Louis Vuitton, but apparently they are. They've got an emotional connection with the brand. Didn't see that coming. Last question. In content marketing, there is top of the funnel content, or tofu, middle of the funnel content, or mofu, and then there is the bottom of funnel content, or bofu. Generally speaking, ebooks and white papers are best used as A, evites to your next party, B, tofu or top of funnel content, C, mofu or middle of funnel content, or D, curfew, the content of your text messages after 10 p.m. on weeknights. Where do ebooks and white papers, generally speaking, fit in the marketing funnel?
I'm going to say top of funnel.
I'm going to give it to you just because in this particular instance, this is specifically business-to-community.com ranks it as MOFU. But truthfully, ebooks and white papers could fit anywhere in the marketing funnel, depending on the content and the topic.
The flaw in the question, in my opinion, is like ebooks. Ebooks tend to be top of the funnel, but white papers tend to be middle of the funnel.
Yeah.
And so that's why I struggled with that one, because the two things they picked are not, in my opinion, not the same.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I was surprised by this particular report, but generally speaking, at least according to this piece in business2community.com, the best content by stage is in MoFu. Not sure I agree there. Sounds like Rick Wooten doesn't agree there either. I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Rick and Rick Rule the World. Be sure to find us at rickandrick.com, where you can listen to past episodes and also find all our links to our social channels. So be sure to check us out there. And of course, be sure to come on back here for the next episode of the one show where everybody's name is Rick.
And everybody rules the world.